Welcome back to the makeup chair. In this video, we are going to be talking about how easy it is to create a makeup look using just 2 eyeshadows. Now, I picked these 2 particular shades for a very special reason, which I'll explain later in the video, but I want to show you how to create a smoky eye without your eyes looking smaller, the best shape that will suit you or somebody else, and how to wear even the most unusual shades and make them still work for you. So let's get started. Now, after prepping the lid, you might think the first step in a smoky eye is to apply a black eyeshadow. Now, of course you can do that. However, can I just make a suggestion? Maybe try applying a cream eyeliner pencil or a cream eyeshadow first. This will just give the black eyeshadow something to hold on to. Now, if you don't have a pencil or a cream that works, you can use a little bit of your primer or even a dry concealer and mix a few scrapes of an eyeshadow in with that. And this will create kind of a paste that you can use as well. I'm going to be using a cream eyeliner for this, and I'm using it in a warmer shade. Once again, this is very flattering on mature skin. It adds a little bit more depth. Now you can use like an aubergine or a plum, but let me know what your eye color is and I can help you pick the right shade to place underneath the black. Now applying this cream base will do half of the work for you, so let's just go back and see how I did that. I'm using a pencil brush. This is by Blankev's Cosmetics. Highly recommend it. It's like if a pencil brush and a fluffy brush had a baby, and I'm only coating the tip of this brush. Now I'd recommend starting in the middle, so I want you to look down. Don't close your eyes, just look down. And I start right where the pupil is and I hold my focus and start blending all the way out to the edge, right to the very end of the lash line. Now, because I have a fold on the inner part of my eyelid, I raise my eyebrow so I can expose this area a little bit more and I get all the way to the inner part. Now, we want to only coat along the lash line to begin with, because now we want to decide how much space we want to cover. What I like to do is I like to look upwards, and this will slightly stamp a little bit of that gel or paste that we're applying, and then I can see where I need this shape to be. This is my smoky eye crease line. It's actually higher than my actual crease line, but this will avoid my eyes looking beady and tiny, so I'm going to go a little bit higher. Now I want you to keep checking where that stamp line is, and I want you to pull down over and over again. If you're a beginner, you might want to use a flat brush. This just might make it a little bit easier. A fluffy pencil brush is a little bit more advanced, but I do recommend trying it because you never know, it might work for you. Now we don't want this to be too thick. It's only there to add a little bit of grip, and you should end up with something that looks like this. Now you can pause right here and see if this is working for you. But another way that you can check is to take your finger and just tap over the lid. It shouldn't be too damp or too dry, kind of the Goldilocks. It's somewhere in the middle. Now, if you want to elongate the eyes to create a cat eye effect, you can bring this out at an angle. Use the edge of your brush at the edge of your nose and work upwards at an angle. Now, if you want to create more of a rounded look and a closer look, use the edge of the mouth as a guide and bring this inwards. Now I'm sticking with the same brush, but I want you to check something. Check that this brush isn't clogged with the pencil or the gel that you already applied. Check to see that the bristles are moving consistently. If you have any clogging, it won't pick up the product correctly. Now I'm going to pick up a little bit of the black eyeshadow, a little bit just to start with, so tap off the excess, never blow on your brushes, tappity tap, 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 and repeat the same process that we already did. Bring the hand low in front of you, start at that middle point, looking down in a mirror, and you see you have so much more trust in yourself because you've already created the shape with the cream. So you're really just following the same thing that you did already. And creams are really easy to buff away if you make a mistake, but a black eyeshadow, particularly a matte black, very difficult to get rid of. And it's really going to hold where you've applied the cream, so half of your work is done for you, so it's a win-win. So once you've covered the lash line again, what you want to do is then bring your hand slightly higher. The higher the hand, the lower the blend. This means that you're going to be less likely to end up with panda eyes. You're going to keep working away until you end up with something like this. Now look, it still is uneven, but that's okay because smoky eyes are messy until they're not. Now you want to grab your favorite fluffy brush, and this should be clean, and this is going to sweep away any of those harsh lines. Now you see how high my hand is? It's almost parallel to that crease. Then you can bring your hand slightly lower in front of you, and I'm kind of pushing upwards into the crease. But if you watch closely, you'll see that the brush actually doesn't touch past the halfway point of the lid. It grazes it, but it doesn't really touch it. Now this looks great, but we still need to blend this out. Now you can use a combo of your favorite bronzer, blush, contour, whatever you're using on your face. You can use that on your eyes, but I'm going to be using a lemon eyeshadow. This look is for my little dog Pebbles. Her name was Pebbles, but I called her Pebbly Lemons, hence why there's a lemon tree behind me. But while I was applying this eyeshadow, unfortunately, it didn't have the same payoff that I wanted. It was just a little bit too sheer. So I ended up picking up another eyeshadow, which is a little bit stronger. This is a yellow eyeshadow, but I really tapped this off because I just want a hint of it. Keeping your hand nice and high, repeat the same steps that you did with the clean brush, working over and back. See, this look is great because it will improve your brush work. Because you've already blended with a clean brush, by the time you move on and start using an eyeshadow, you already know your movements. You already know the placement. You already know exactly where you want this to be. Eyelashes are really important for a smoky eye, so this is my first coat of mascara, and I would also recommend using Magic Eyeliner, which we talked about in my last video. I will link it up here. It just adds a little bit more definition to the lashes, but I did apply some falsies. And then to finish off the look, you want to clean up around the eyes, and for more drama, you can just repeat the same process underneath, using a little bit of that black and then blending it out with whatever eyeshadow that you want. I decided to keep the area underneath clear because it's kind of my birthday look. It's my birthday day look. And this is my first birthday without Pebbles. And she loved this tree, and she thought that the lemons were toys. And I miss her so much. And next week, I want to create a look inspired by her big sister, Sandy, which is going to be a lot more calmer and neutral, but still with a little bit of a sparkly spirit. But if you want me to create a look inspired by your pet, definitely let me know. Or if you have created a look inspired by your pet, you can always tag me on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube and let me know what colors would you use if you created a look inspired by your pet. And as always, my friends, be kind to yourself, cuddle your pets, and if it's your birthday, happy birthday. And I'm gonna go cry now. And I'll see you in the next one.
My cute little puppy. This is Pebbles. Bye, everybody. Bye. See there? Hi, pets.